Priscilla Presley, the enduring symbol of grace and resilience whose life has been inextricably linked to the legacy of Elvis Presley, has shared a tender, long-awaited moment by posing with her teenage granddaughters Harper and Finley Lockwood in their inaugural public photo collaboration. At 80, Priscilla remains a pillar of poise, her presence on the cover of Eclux magazine a poignant tableau of familial bonds tested and reaffirmed. The 17-year-old fraternal twins, daughters of Priscilla's late child Lisa Marie Presley and ex-husband Michael Lockwood, stand beside their grandmother in Western-inspired attire against a sun-kissed beach, a majestic white horse adding an ethereal touch. This image, posted by Priscilla on Instagram with a simple red heart emoji, transcends celebrity. It's a quiet victory of healing, a family portrait etched in the sands of time. The backdrop to this shoot is one of profound loss and legal labyrinths. Lisa Marie's passing in January 2023 from a small bowel obstruction linked to bariatric surgery left an indelible void, survived by her daughters Harper and Finley, as well as 36-year-old Riley Keough, born from her union with Danny Keough. The family had already endured the suicide of Benjamin Keough in July 2020 at age 27, a tragedy that deepened their collective grief. Priscilla, who shared Lisa Marie with Elvis, stepped into a matriarchal role amid this sorrow, her actions both protective and contentious. The magazine cover, with its rustic elegance, fringed jackets, wide-brimmed hats, windswept hair, evokes the Presley clan's southern roots, a nod to Elvis's Memphis heritage and the simple joys of togetherness. Yet, this visual harmony belies the turmoil that preceded it. Following Lisa Marie's death, Priscilla challenged the validity of her daughter's will, drawing Riley into a bitter legal fray over the estate. The dispute, settled in May 2023, saw both parties declare themselves on good terms, but fresh revelations from an ongoing $50 million lawsuit by Priscilla's former business partners, Bridget Cruz and Kevin Fialco, have unearthed a raw letter from Riley that lays bare the emotional wreckage. In this missive, included in the amended complaint, Riley confronts her grandmother with unflinching honesty. "Unfortunately, Nona, as you are taking me to court, I am being forced to defend my mother's wishes legally and publicly, which would not have been my choice," she begins, the words heavy with reluctance and pain. Riley, the Zola actress whose career mirrors her grandmother's blend of talent and tenacity, positions herself as a reluctant warrior, safeguarding her mother's legacy against familial discord. The letter delves deeper, exposing years of Riley's efforts to mend the rift between Priscilla and Lisa Marie. "It is really hurtful that after years of me trying to resolve your and my mother's broken relationship and restore our family, you are taking me, of all people, to court," Riley writes, her advocacy framed as a labor of love now betrayed. She recounts shielding Priscilla from lawsuits Lisa Marie contemplated, even in her final weeks. "Even a few weeks before my mother passed, she wanted to sue you again and you called me for help," Riley reveals, describing a fierce intervention that sparked a mother-daughter argument but ultimately prevailed. "But as you know, she chose to listen to me and not sue you," she adds, underscoring her belief that lawsuits among family members have no place, but here we are. This plea for unity echoes the Presley ethos of resilience, yet it's laced with sorrow over the estrangement it risks. Riley's narrative extends to the immediacy of grief's interruption. "I must also share with you that I found being called about the will, less than 24 hours after my mother passed, and getting emails from lawyers before my mother was even buried, incredibly heartbreaking," she confesses, the timeline a gut-wrenching intrusion on mourning. Forced to retain counsel within days, Riley felt thrust into a role she never sought, her sister's futures hanging in the balance. Extending grace, she speculates that Priscilla's attorneys may have driven the haste. "It was very upsetting that I was forced to find a lawyer to represent me and my sisters and my mother's wishes within days of her passing. Yet, the core wound persists. But you must know that this chosen path can only further estrange our family, which is really sad. My hope is that you are being poorly advised and this is not actually coming from you." This correspondence, surfacing amid Cruz and Fialco's suit, casts a spotlight on the Presley women's intertwined fates. Priscilla, wed to Elvis on May 1, 1967, in a union that blended fairy tale romance with rock and roll rebellion, has long navigated legacy's burdens. Her bond with Lisa Marie, forged in Graceland's shadows, was complex, marked by shared fame's pressures and personal rebellions. The Granddaughters photo shoot, then, becomes a beacon of reconciliation. Harper, who marked her 17th birthday on October 15 with stunning Instagram photos captioned simply 17, and a fairy emoji, embodies youthful promise. Alongside Finley, the twins represent continuity, their mother's spirit alive in their features and fortitude. Family snapshots from June 2022, Finley, Lisa Marie, Priscilla, Riley, and Harper clustered in unity, contrast the letter's discord, reminding of moments when love eclipsed litigation. Priscilla's Instagram post, devoid of words beyond the heart emoji, speaks volumes. Forgiveness, perhaps, or at least a commitment to presence. The Eclux cover, with its beachside serenity, symbolizes washing away past tempests, the white horse a mythical guardian of their lineage. In this portrait, Priscilla isn't just posing, she's reclaiming narrative control, her 80 years a testament to endurance. For Harper and Finley, it's a rite of passage, stepping into public view under grandmother's wing. Riley's letter, though painful, humanizes the dynasty, flaws and all, urging a return to operating out of love. As the Presley saga unfolds, this photo shoot whispers hope, that from grief's ashes family can rise, woven tighter by shared stories and seaside smiles.